Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here on the Biome server where I have got some elytra and some shulker boxes. Actually, I have a lot more than this. I have a chest of shulker boxes. And today we're going to be doing something with these shulker boxes. Oh, I have got some wool in these shulker boxes. They should be empty. Okay, cool. We're going to be doing something with these shulker boxes. And with this wool actually, we are going to be building a little shop. We are going to finally, hopefully not be so broke anymore and not have to go diamond mining all the time. But for us to build a shop, which these 3 shulker boxes will come in handy for because we're going to put our stock in there. For us to build a shop, we need to have some resources and, well, let's just jump over. I'll show you what I've got so far. Tell you what, the combination between the spear and the elytra makes getting around so much easier. It is so good. This is like my favorite item in the game and it's a custom item. I love this thing. It's cool. Now if we come through this portal and we eat some food, I can show you what I've been working on. So this is the shopping district. We have River's little shop over there that's in progress. They sell dye and I believe some mob farm stuff. We've got an ice shop, we've got a froglight spawn, froglight shop, and then over here we have Doc's little temporary general store, and I've already bought a couple of things from here, particularly this one. This was me. I bought this. And then next to that, I've started work on a shop. I know, I got a little excited and I started building and I forgot to first record on the replay mod. So we have a shop, but I thought for the interior and the detail-y bits, maybe I'll do like a little walkthrough and show you my thought process just a little bit. So you can see in here we've got a bunch of stuff. That one's empty, but we've got a chest full of materials. We've also got these full of little bits and pieces, and then in the back here we've started setting some stuff up for a potential little cute thing that you guys will find out very soon. But let's just jump straight in. The first thing we are going to do is make some more banners. So what I'm doing here is kind of just trying to create a bit more of like a balcony, balcony. That's I don't know. That's quite the right word. Like, you know, like those fabricy cloth thingies that you see out the front of shops and stuff. That is what I am trying to create here. Oh, it would help if I was using my pickaxe and not my axe. But yeah, I think that's super cute. Maybe we'll put some designs on there at some point, but for now, we're just gonna leave it like that. Let's move on to the interior because I've got a couple of little ideas. So the first thing that I have decided to do is to punch a hole in the roof, as you can see. And part of the reason that I want to punch this hole in the roof is because I would love to do a second. I would love to do a second story. If I hop into free cam real quick, I think a cute little like window section and then a little roof and maybe a chimney could be kind of cute. If I don't like it, I am going to tear it down, but we'll see how it goes. I hope it turns out okay, but I've got a bit of a vision. So I'm not fully sold on it. I think I made it a little too tall, but it doesn't look terrible, and so we're going to leave it for the time being. If I really don't like it by the end of it, well then I will probably tweak it slightly. However, I am a big fan of this new space that it opens up, and I definitely think there is a lot more potential here. Especially we could put like a little false floor up there, a little like staircase. There is just so much more potential, especially considering that this is going to be a shop and it does have to be a bit more of a usable space. But one thing that I really would love to do is figure out how I can make some really cute little wooden beams that run across the store. And I was thinking spruce trapdoors and campfires. And also I should have I only have 2. Well, it's a good thing I have a bunch of stuff. And now I have 60. A couple of these could work as well. I am going to have to use my netherrack again. Oh, I'm gonna have to use my netherrack again. And I reckon if we do something about 2 blocks in, maybe? And we'll go boom. Okay, if we do it along the bottom here, and we'll go campfire, campfire, and then along this side as well, we'll go campfire, campfire, and then trapdoor beam. I do need to get my shovel out of my ender chest because we don't want our house to be on fire. Our shop to be on fire. Oh, I fell. We don't want our shop to be on fire, not at all. That is not a particularly pleasant shopping experience. So let's pop these flames out. We are going to have to figure out where are we putting our light sources. Now I'm thinking lanterns could be a super cute light source. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we need to put some trapdoors underneath. So we'll put a trapdoor there. And I reckon we'll put one there and we'll put one there. And how does that look? Oh wait, that's kind of cute. Okay. Okay. I think we just need to put trapdoors along the whole bottom. I think that would look significantly better. And I know I should line them all up, but at the same time, I don't think it matters too much. I think that's super cute, and maybe I can hang some lanterns off that, or some end rods or something. We'll figure lighting out in a little bit, but we're basically going to replicate that. And these two, and there we have it. We've got a couple of super cute beams that we can use for a little bit of space. Oh, a little bit of space. Super cute. Nah, they're purely decorative. What am I talking about? We've got a couple of super cute, purely decorative beams. We can hang a couple of things off them, maybe like a light source or 2. But for now, that's that. We do need to figure out a floor though. So what do I have? I'm kind of thinking maybe like a stone floor, like a little bit of a beaten up stone floor. Our floor is now done, and you can see I've added a couple of little bits of leaf litter to look a little bit like mud. When you come in here, you're like, oh, someone got a little bit of mud on the floor. And yeah, that is that. And I've also used these smithing tables, and I love using smithing tables basically for everything but their actual purpose. You guys might already know of the color that is underneath these things. It's such a pretty red. So I do love using that as well. And then on the top, it just looks like a really cool little stone. And so I've mixed up a little bit of stone, a little bit of stone bricks, a couple of smithing tables, and a little bit of leftover deep slate. And I think this floor is kind of cute, a little bit rustic. Oh, guess we're sleeping through the night. And one thing now that I'd like to do is move away from this inside and do a little bit of work on this outside, because I have a super cute, super cool little idea that I would really love to explore. And so I need to grab a little bit more deep slate, and we are going to do some exterior work. Now I am going to have to break this sign, and I am going to have to break this door. But we will, make sure I'm using the right tool, we will be replacing it all pretty soon. Now, out here I had a super cute little idea that I really want to do. So we're gonna go and do that. And it involves, oh, not that one, this one. I don't have any hoppers and I don't have any chests. Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have any hoppers. I did not finish my resource gathering. I did not finish my resource gathering. Let's go and get some iron. Okay, now that we've got our little hoppers and our chests, we can actually make a start on this. And this thing that I'm thinking of making are some cute little gacha machines. So, if you've ever been to, honestly, I think they're most common in Japan. and you'll see those little machines that kids will play and get some little toys and rewards and stuff out of them. That is basically what I'm going to be building here if I can. A dispenser here. We're going to put a barrel here like so you can access those. This is going to drop stuff out, and we're going to have to come into here and take out that one, and we'll have to do it from the other side as well, and then these ones as well, because we need to be able to come into here and put in a little something. Now, it's not going to be the most aesthetically pleasing from the inside, but we will fix that. We will find a way to fix it. We'll put something over the top and it'll be all fine. If I put something in here and then push this button, I get it back. Perfect. We're just going to use a random block here and a light source here. And then we get to make them look pretty, because right now they look really ugly. I'm thinking we use the mangrove and the warped. So, mangrove. Mangrove like so. And I almost reckon we use trapdoors here. Like that, and I know up the top we want to use trapdoors. Yeah, and then we'll put a sign, and this one will say one diamond biome bound banners out of stock. And then this one is basically going to be the same, but it's going to be blue. Pay in barrel. Done. And what we can come in here and do now is we can dump this stuff because we no longer need it. And grab a bunch of this stuff. And if we come into this ender chest here, we do have a bundle labeled heads. So we're gonna go and basically fill this up. I do have 2 scar heads. That one's gonna go into there. And let's do a quick little bit of testing. If I push this button, I should get a head. And it should be filled up again. Perfect. Now, let's move on to the inside here. One thing that I would really love to do is make it feel like you've stepped straight into a Studio Ghibli film. Or Ghibli. I honestly don't really know how it's pronounced because half the people I know IRL pronounce it Ghibli and the other half pronounce it Ghibli. But basically, that's the vibe we're going to go for. I'm just gonna sit down, I'm just gonna build, I will give it a shot, and I will bring you guys back in once we've got a little bit more of an interior done. Okay, so the shop is now done, and if I turn around, you should be able to see it. Ta-da! I know not a lot has changed from the outside, except for this tiny little table and chairs that I put out here, and then a little bit of like greebling, maybe some sort of air conditioning unit. Something is happening here. Something. It's a little something. But if we come inside, you can see a little bit more of what is going on. I do want to put like a little armor stand banner thingy here, like a little billboardy sign thing. But if we hop inside, you can see that I've done a lot more work in here. So I've got like a little receptionist area, and the chest and utilities are located upstairs. I'll show you that in a second. We've got some little shelves. We can put some stuff in here later. I want to get some books and just put some books in there. We will be placing our shulker boxes here. So our blind boxes are 5 diamond blocks, and you place your payment in the barrel, and then you get to choose one. I probably will just say in the Discord, 1 per person. This is empty, and then this is kind of just decoration. Most of this space is decoration. Now in here, I've got a little section for Did You Die boxes. Doc said they were going to make Did You Die boxes, and I said you can pop them in your store in this section if you need a place to put them. So they've kindly said that they will take up this little section here. I've also got some free stuff that I keep getting that people keep seeming to need. So we've got some deep slate in this chest, we've got some stone in this chest, and we've got some cobblestone in this chest. And then if we just run upstairs, we've got a cute little utility space. We've got a bed, we've got a crafting table, an ender chest, of course, because it is a store, so you need to be able to access their shinies. And we've just got a double chest there. But I think this is a super cute little design. I'm super happy with how the interior turned out. I do want to get a bunch of greenery and just like kind of put some plants around, make it super cute, maybe put some hanging plants from the roof. Actually, glowberries, hanging glowberries, that's what I need to do. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna prepare these, but I'm gonna do this off video just in case someone is watching. I ain't gonna show you what's in the boxes. I ain't gonna show you what order they are, but I will hopefully get those done by the end of today. Oh, I almost broke something. But until then, I reckon this is where we're gonna leave the episode. I had a lot of fun doing this build. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it and hearing a little bit of my thought process as well. And until then, have a wonderful time zone, and I will see you in the next episode.